I wanted to make this video to really wrap up what's been happening in 2019 and also to help you out as well. For the closure that you never had, and it might be from previous year or it could be current year as well. But here's an opportunity to get closure within yourself. And if the other person is not here with you today, it's okay, and we could still do this together. It starts from the heart. There was a lot of wins and also maybe moments that are not. Here's a commitment to you and to free yourself. So for 2019, and because we're going into a different decade, so we want to make sure that our mind is clear and at peace what happens in 2019. But we can start like this. You know, you might never receive an apology from the other person, and I'm sorry that you had that pain, and here's an apology that you never have received. You didn't find lasting love for this year, and dating was a little bit hard, or it was new, and you know, there was great things that you were able to do is being so brave, you know. And that's something that you should be cherishing. Those moments of bravery. Sorry that you had to go so much breaks. You had to go through that, but maybe you had a loss in your life, someone that you care and love closely to you. My condolence for the loss that you had experienced within 2019. Maybe you had a belief system that was no longer serving you and you were carrying that in 2019. And I'm so sorry that you experienced a blockage for 2019. But know that at the end of the tunnel, that you can change those beliefs because you choose to. I know for myself this year, there was a lot of things has changed. From my home living to life, my friends, my family, a lot has changed for me. But those belief systems that I was holding for so many years and decades is a new place for me. I know when I started this channel a while back and I look back at that video that I did last year, I'm such in a different mind space and belief. You know, I think it's a great way for myself to be promoted and rebirth myself and how I want to experience my life and who do I want to live my life for. I think that was really key for me for that moment, that I was able to connect within myself and be able to be humble for those experiences. Even those experiences could be challenging, losing a place, losing a home, losing your friends, changing friends, you know, changing jobs or changing location, embedding to a new system, a new country. Everything was so new that it almost changes who you are and what you can represent. But at the end of the day, I'm still me. And I want to live my life how I want to live it, not for others, not for anybody else. And I think that's really key if you are watching this video and you are struggling a simple thing as losing weight or fitting in a certain dress for the holidays or New Year's. You no longer have to carry that judgment, and I want you to free yourself from those judgment. And I think it's so key when you do that, because when you carry those judgment for next decade, it doesn't serve you for your future. And if you're overwhelming about the future, we got to learn how to be present and stay still. And that's something that I had to learn this year is, instead of worrying about what's happening in the future, where about I'm going to be, and possibly what's my next opportunity, I think being present and being grateful for the things I have. And I'm so grateful that I'm still here on YouTube and being able to speak to you and reach out to you. And I have reached out thousands of people, and I feel like I'm doing a great service to so many of you who have reached out and want to learn a little bit more either about astrology, neuroscience, or transactional analysis. And I'm so grateful for the type of group that I have built in the community. And it's so great to see that I was able to help you out and explore certain things. And you know what? I think knowledge is a great resource to start off with. If we didn't have the knowledge, and we might not have the experience yet, but we have the knowledge, those are tools, and those are tools that we can use to help us in our future. Nobody can take that away from us. The minute we know those skills, the minute we understand those skills, and we're able to go out there and practice, and it's important to have a coach. Don't ever feel alone in this, because I think it's important to reflect, and we are great mirrors between each other, but it's not holding you accountable. It's not going to allow you to be in a place of stuckness when we are holding each other, but it's an opportunity for reflection. It's like, oh, is this true? But I think it's a great space to allow those judgments that you might have been carrying for so many years, and those voices that you have in your mind. We call them ego state, and I talk about those. And it can be very challenging. It can be very hurtful at some time, those voices. And it could bring our confidence down. The one biggest thing that I have tried this year is really get back into doing floor work and just doing basic things, like just having basic things and being grateful for basic things. Just for example, having sun every other day, it's great. It's just a different environment. There's some days are way too hot, but I'm grateful that I can feel those heat, and I'm here and I'm alive, and I'm here to experience everything that I can on this earth. And then even those hardships, those are going to make you really the hero and really create strength in your soul, because nobody can take that away from you, those experience, those sadness. And there is always a silver lining. And when you finally receive those silver lining, you can see the outcome, the really bravery that what you have gone through. And this year is not easy at all. Like when we look at astrology, I have to bring in here, it was a tough year. I didn't think it was easy. There was a lot of transformation. There's things that got to be adjusted, even willingly or unwillingly, but you had to go through. It's so important when you are in that space that you got to meet people, you got to share stories with each other. Maybe you got new friends, and some friends you kind of got left, and maybe things as simple as your diet, or stressing over traffic getting to work, or finding that next new job or opportunity. But here's the thing, I want you to take away whatever happened in 2019. I want you to create those closure, and that's mean within yourself. You can do it in a writing, in your journal, if that helps you, and what you're grateful, and look for what kind of things that you are wanting to wish. And I think that's really key here, because that will change your belief system, and that's already, you have a goal in mind, so you're setting yourself the next decade. I just want to let you know that you're always loved, and I am so proud of you for you to make it through for 2019, and it's a great place to be. I want to be the first to welcome you to 2020, because you just simply made it. So congratulations. See you in the next milestone.